Guitar is the best instrument for cheaters, not because we're lazy, because the fretboard is a copy-paste machine. Here, let me show you. One shape, 3 keys there, but it works on all 12. And if you've ever felt that theory was too much, this flips the table. I'll prove it in under 5 minutes, and at the end of the video, I'll give you my favorite shape that you can use for cooler leads tonight. So let's say you're playing some leads to a song in good old A minor, no sharps, no flats. If you want a keyboard, easy, it's all the white keys. On a guitar, maybe you're playing a basic pentatonic scale. No, you don't have white and black keys. But if you know where the note A is in the lowest string, then you just play this shape starting there, and you're good to go. What if the song is in a weird key, like say E flat minor? If it's a piano and you play just the white keys, ooh, not good. No, you have to learn which black keys and which white keys work. You have to actually know the notes of the key, and that's true for all 12 of them. But on the guitar, just find an E flat on the lowest string and play the same exact shape you did on A. You know the shape, the visual pattern, if you will, and you can use that in every key. You probably figured out it works just the same for bar chords too. You know, say a B minor chord, and now you know all of them. You have B minor here on the 2nd fret. If you go up a fret from B, it's C, D, E, and so on. And this repeating of a pattern, a visual pattern on guitar, is why so many famous guitar players brag about not knowing theory, yet writing all this cool music. The thing is, they do know theory. They just know it visually instead of knowing the labels for things they play. They find patterns that work for them and repeat them all over the place. Honestly, for most people, it's just an easier way to learn. Remembering patterns and shapes is a great way to become a theory monster and get playing in any key all over the neck. And shameless plug, if you really want to go crazy with this stuff and become a real master of the neck, I have a whole series on it that is like one giant hack to getting there much quicker than the old school memorizing notes method. And as promised, here is one of my very favorite shapes for leads for those of you looking to break out of the pentatonic rut. For this one, you're going to base your root note on the A string. So like with a pentatonic where you base it on the E string, you have to know the lowest notes here, G, A, B, and so on. Here you're going to play B, C, D, E. And this is the same pattern I used in the very intro part of the video here, but the pattern looks like this. It is a great pattern for playing leads. You can mix it if we're in E minor. And then I can jump down. It falls under the fingers really easily. You can do some shreddy stuff with it. You can do the same types of bends you do with the pentatonic where they're whole bends. It works really well as the next step out of pentatonics. And speaking of that, I've got a whole lesson on just adding a couple notes to a pentatonic scale to make so much more. I'll link that up here and at the end of the video if you want to roll on to it. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I get back to everyone as soon as I can. I hope this made sense to you and you can see how just taking patterns, visual dots on the neck, if you will, and moving them around allows you to cheat and really kind of learn your way around theory before you know what the notes are. And until next time, guys, keep making great music.